What's going on, everybody? Charge it up here in the garage with the R6. Let's go ahead and talk about all the accessories that are put on the R6 in 2021. Alright guys, before I get to all the accessories, just in case you guys didn't see the previous video, I did do a video in 2021 of all the accessories that I did up to that point. I'll put that video up in the right hand corner. It has all the lists of every single accessory that is on the R6 along with links and the video links in the description down below. And that goes for all the accessories that will be mentioned in this video as well. Let's go ahead and get to all the accessories. Number one, the brake reservoir sock. And again, it's not something big whatsoever, but it is a Yamaha Racing in GYTR racing sock, and to be honest with you, I think it gives the top portion a little bit more blue, and it looks a little bit better than just, I don't know, just a plain empty piece, I guess. And it does match the color of the bike, so I think it looks freaking awesome the way it is. Number two on the list, guys, was the quad lock. The quad lock, I think, was a huge addition, especially because now I don't have to have my phone in my pocket or my jacket pocket while riding or in a hoodie or something like that. The quad lock has exceeded my expectations, to be completely honest with you. I've gotten really used to it. The case going on and off, and I think it's really useful, especially with the vibration dampener. That's definitely a must to get, especially with all the vibrating that it does on the bike, so it doesn't mess up the camera on your smartphone. Quad lock, that's an awesome addition. Number three on the list was the quick shifter. This is the Yamaha GYTR quick shifter that I installed on the R6. I did a video of it as well. It will be down in the description below, as I mentioned previously. The quick shifter has worked out really well in my opinion. Mainly, I'll tell you why, and this is the biggest part. For some reason, on long rides, or even on like hour or even 2 hour rides, my clutch hand to pull in the clutch, especially in traffic, is getting pretty bad. So, not sure what's going on there. I will have it checked out, but sometimes I can't even pull my clutch in. So that's kind of alarming, to be completely honest with you. But the fact that I can upshift now while we're riding takes away from all the in and out of the clutch hand. At least the quick shifter, I don't have to pull in the clutch every single time to upshift. That is awesome for me. Number four was the glow-in-the-dark stickers that I put on the rims of the R6. As you can see now, it's not the glow-in-the-dark stickers, because that one was a bit of a fail. They didn't glow in the dark whatsoever, defeated the whole purpose of having it on the bike. And I did a whole video on that as well. I just ripped it off afterwards and threw these guys on. Yeah, so much for that. Number five was the solo seat cowling. So I put the solo seat cowling on the R6. I actually had it wrapped to match the fairings, so it's got the carbon fiber wrap on there as well. I think it looks freaking amazing with the solo seat cowling on there instead of the seat. It does have the R6 embossed logo right there, so that's nice. And I think it just completes the look on the tail. It just completes the look. I love the way that turned out. However, it looks like I have been lazy when it comes to removing and putting my foot on, and there are a bit of scratches on it, so that kind of sucks. I may get that fixed for 2022. Number six was the rim decals, and I just mentioned previously I took off the glow-in-the-dark ones and I threw on these guys. So this is the Yamaha and the R6 stickers, and I've got some on the front as well, and I love these things. They turned out really well. It's nice and bright. It's a really bright reflective sticker as well. Works so far. It's been on there for about, I think, half a year or something like that. Washed the bike numerous times, has not peeled off or anything like that, so that worked out really well, and I love the way it looks. Number seven on the list was the mirror block-off plates. Well, obviously I have taken off these stock mirrors, so you gotta put the mirror block-off plates on there. And I went ahead and actually got them wrapped in carbon fiber just to match everything else with little accents here and there. It looks a lot better the way it is, especially with just makes it look nice and sleek. But yeah, I love it. I love the way it turns out. Number eight on the list, and that's because obviously we took off the stock mirrors, which has the signals in it. I put in aftermarket signals on both sides right over here. I love the way these signals have turned out. It blends into the front aesthetics of the bike, and it doesn't protrude out or anything like that, and it's nice and bright. Let me tell you, it is nice and bright for during the day and at nighttime, and it matches the rears, so that is freaking awesome. I love the way those turned out, and it's a simple install. Video down below. Number nine, and this obviously has to do with the fact that I took off the stock mirrors. We've got bar and mirrors. I put bar and mirrors on bike. I positioned them, obviously, I think I have like 2 or 3 videos with the actual bar and mirrors, but that has worked out really well. In my opinion, when I'm riding and I'm looking back with the stock mirror, I'm usually seeing my shoulder, a bit on my shoulder, or my elbow instead. And you don't really see the guy behind you or to the side. With these, because they are situated a little bit lower, you can actually see past your leg. You see past your leg, and you see part of your blind spot, but you see behind you really well from both sides the way I've got them positioned. So I think that worked out really well. So far, so good. I like the way they look. I might try something different for 2022, but for now, I think it looks awesome the way it is. It works. That's the main part, is I can see things behind me and in my blind spot. So that works out. The next 4 are technically riding equipment or riding accessories, not really bike accessories. But we'll go ahead and start with number 10, and that is the Atlas 2.0. I picked up the Atlas 2.0 back in November of 2020. It took about 4 months to get here, unfortunately. I think they were out of stock, but it worked out really well. This is now my vlogging helmet. I've got the setup, I've got the GoPro setup as well on the front. I've got the speakers and the mic hooked up to the inside, so that works out really well. I think this is probably the best vlogging setup I've seen on YouTube or anywhere, to be honest with you, so that's why I actually mimicked it. In my opinion, it's worked out really well when it comes to vlogging, being able to hear your voice, not being able to hear a lot of wind or anything like that, so I think the Shrike actually turned out really well. Number 11 is the Shockwave for the Atlas 2.0, and that is a speaker system to be able to listen to music or phone calls off your phone. It is not intercom ready, and actually, to be honest with you, Shockwave 3.0 is not intercom ready either, I don't believe, so you can't connect to people. It is just for listening to music and for taking phone calls, but I'm telling you right now, the feedback I've gotten while being on the bike and on the phone call, some people don't even think I'm on the bike. And they've been really surprised when I tell them that I'm riding, can you call me back or something. It works out really well. Number 12 on this list is the ENGINEHAWK Predator Armoured Hoodie, and that is right here. And I've done numerous videos on this thing. I've done a bunch of videos. I've done an unboxing, I've done one review, I've done a previous review. I think after a year of having it, I love this hoodie. It's worked out really well for me, especially because I was always looking for a hoodie to ride, but to have some sort of protection. So this hoodie just perfectly fits to what I need, and I love this thing. And number 13 are the Alpinestars copper gloves. These are the Alpinestars copper, I would say summer riding gloves. These are summer riding gloves. However, these gloves are awesome. These gloves are awesome in my opinion. Don't really feel like you have gloves on. These things have turned out really well. It's got the hard knuckle cover, just in case you do go down. It works on your phone, so you can actually swipe and everything like that. It works out really well. These are shorties. They literally just go up to the wrist bone, right over here. And yeah, I love these things. I'm gonna keep wearing these until they get holes in them like my previous gloves did. So that worked out really well. All right, so that is all the accessories that I put on the R6 in 2021. The total cost of everything that I put on in 2021, I believe, was $961. That's Canadian. I think it was well worth it. Everything I put on, I think it was freaking awesome. I love the way it's turned out. That's cool, but what was the total cost of everything so far? And I did the numbers. The total cost of all the accessories so far on your R6, that'd be 2020 and 21. Since I got the bike, I believe I'm at $4,680 and I think 8 cents or something. That's Canadian as well. So that's what I put into the bike so far. That doesn't seem like a lot, to be completely honest with you, with how it's changed from stock to this. So I'm super excited about what's coming up for 2022. All right, guys, let me know what you think about the accessories that were put on in 2021 in the comments down below. If you have any ideas or something that I've missed so far for the R6 and you would maybe possibly like to see a how-to video, or you want to see me put it on the R6, leave it down in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for future videos with the R6 for 2022. Until next one, guys.